Hey everybody, my name is Matthew Dimarcantonio, and for a little bit of background on me before I tell you about why we went with Katana, what our experience has been, I went to Brown University, went through Y Combinator, joined the Teal Fellowship, and raised from some pretty cool people. And I've hired a lot of assistants before. So the problem that I ran into was that it was just too difficult to evaluate these people on my own accord. And I had to do so many interviews. It was very time consuming. At the end, I wasn't even really sure of the hires. It turned out all right. But then I went to Katana and talked to Monty and was one, just wildly impressed by how incredibly competent he is. And then two, their process was I mean, just ask them about their process. It's way beyond anything I've ever done for hiring. And so I just was like, okay, great. Like, here's exactly what I'm looking for. Could you send me some people? Week later, they sent me three folks. They were all amazing. I wanted to hire at least two of them right off the bat. Ended up going with just one, and she onboarded at an absurd speed in 2 days, completely onboarded, independent, getting things done. Perfect English, super smart, very hardworking, long hours. And I'm just sitting here like, I wish I found you guys years ago because they're way better than the sourcing that I've been able to do on my own accord. So, anyway, I guess the next piece is kind of like, so if you do it yourself, you're going to spend a ton of time doing interviews and you're just not going to do as thorough good a job because, Katana specializes in this. So they're inherently going to be much better and they're incredibly competent. So then the next thing you might think of is like, oh, okay, well, what about one of those services where it's like, pay by the hour? I did that for a while, but the problem is that you really need somebody full time if you want to get the job done. If you're just paying for a couple hours out of a VA who's working with like other people and companies, they're not going to be in it to win it. They're not going to have a deep level of understanding. And even if you get a full time person from a service like that, it's just going to be incredibly marked up to like $15, $20 an hour when in reality you should probably be somewhere between like $5 and $8 an hour is what the going rate is here. And so, at the end of it, it was just pretty clear to go with Katana, and I'm very happy I did. And I'm so happy that I plan to hire my entire operations team and all of my assistants through Katana forever, just because it's so much better than any alternative. Anyway, that's my take. If you want to like hop on a call with me about it, feel free to shoot me a text or an email. Katana can just provide it to you. Anyway, hope that was helpful.